back again for more Wargame European Escalation action. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 on the map straight ahead. So, interesting little map indeed. So yes, got myself and JKW playing as NATO. This is Pact, which is going to be Warhunde and Fade to Grey. So there we go. Looks like we'll be capturing various points. So JKW is going to be capturing Charlie. And Warhunde is going to be capturing that point. He's also going. JKW is also going to be capturing Echo as well. So it should be interesting to see how that works out. As for me, I'll probably be capturing Hotel. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. And there we go. I'll be getting Hotel. Perfect. So yeah, I'll have to watch out for a flank from Juliet straight into our base. Apart from that, yeah, the right side of the map. Actually, no, wait a minute. That's the north, I believe. So yeah, the east side of the map. Relatively isolated, just a couple of bridges. And yeah, I guess we'll be defending the bridge anyway, so there you have it. Yeah. India, though, not such a shabby point to capture that, but we'll see what happens. So I just pass forward a little bit. And let's see, we've got pretty standard stuff for both teams, it seems. A couple of AA vehicles. Oh, wait a minute, we've got some heavy tanks, some early heavy tanks out from Fade to Grey. Interesting, along with some lighter stuff. Not really sure if I agree with that. And as for us, yeah, we've got mostly light stuff with a couple of tanks here and there as well. So we'll see what happens. So we'll just slow down again, and there you have it. So light vehicles, of course, coming out ahead. Which I wonder if that's what they're meant to be doing in an actual corridor. Something tells me tanks and all that meant to be acting as a spearhead rather than bloody light vehicles as a bullet sponge. And I certainly don't think that special forces should be used as frontline infantry like that. What the hell, they actually do manage to get into position, and JKW's APCs are going to get targeted. Special forces, what the hell? What the hell are these things? Oh, of course, they're AA guys. Whoops, look. Well, they should be able to take them out, hopefully with regular infantry. Fuchses and Vabs coming in, and Cobra also going to be shooting the crap out of these special forces as well. So there we go, Panzer Grenadiers actually being unleashed. Close range, so Panzer Grenadiers being an interesting amalgamation of an ATGM squad and a decent rifle squad. My opinion, I don't know, that a bit pricey, but I suppose you get what you pay for. They do both things pretty nicely. Havoc also getting targeted, and bam, down it goes. As well as a few ATGMs actually getting targeted as well. Wow, missiles flying all over the place. Unfortunately, I missed that. My chaparrals unfortunately becoming empty. Fortunately, I do have. Oh no, there we go. So those chaparrals becoming empty as well. So managing to take crap loads of shots at these helicopters, managing to down quite a few of them. And as you can see, we're in the lead. Myself leading with 425 points. So NATO's at 500. Packs at 109. The artillery is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. So we're exchanging artillery shots all over the place. The western or southwestern portion of the map, as you can see, my ally is having a hell of a time in trying to capture Charlie. He's finally bringing in his command vehicle, so should be able to capture it. Has to watch out for these special forces though. It's a very interesting use of them actually, deploying them forward like that, using them I suppose to spot ahead and to fire AA rockets. Very interesting use indeed. Yes, Legion of Hammers coming in for myself as well as a couple of Vabs. Probably should be keeping the Vabs a bit behind. What can you do? T-80s actually being T-80Bs being sent into the middle of a forest. Not something that I would want to do myself. Definitely don't want tanks to be in forests unsupported. Although they actually would be able to capture. Are they going to catch my Vabs? Oh my god, they're going to catch them on their own. Oh god. Oh, at least my Legion Famous will know where the T-80s are, but still, that's kind of crappy. I suppose Vabs are pretty cheap, but yes, I should have been a bit more careful there. What can you do? And what do you know? Looks like the opponent Fade to Grey, most of this Fade to Grey on the left, or western portion of that map is, yeah, really discharging some fire on my ally though. My ally managing to just barely grasp Charlie though, so he's got control of the forest at the very least, and it's mostly open area here, so he should be able to hold on to Charlie relatively easily. T-80Bs are going to be, I think they've retreated a bit, but now they seem to be sticking back here. My Legion Famous are going to be bypassing them barely, although chances I've probably got these guys on waypoints or something like that, so I'll probably be sending them back here. I knew. Very tense indeed, because those T-80Bs, they can be defeated very easily by soldiers in forests and such. So yeah, let's see what happens. In case the Cobra for 2 Cobras for JKW taking a bit of damage, and NATO helicopters unfortunately not having quite same armor as the wow. As their Soviet counterparts on the whole, but yeah, managing to get one of them out of there. It's not too shabby indeed. And where are my Legion? My god, they're still... Oh, I'm just leaving on that. It's too bad I didn't just get them to waypoint down here. They would have been able to take out quite a few of these things. These Tunguskas would have been a bit of a pain in the ass though, but they're quite a bit damaged as it is, and a bit shaken, but not stirred, so what the hell. In any case, my chaparrals going to be coming in, thankfully managing to resupply them with missiles. They don't have any health though, but they've got the longest range out of any SAM weapons for NATO in this game, so what the hell, that's what I'm just bringing in. Patterns coming in, I'll have to watch out for freaking T-80s there, and V-80, V-150 recon I believe is being scattered by this recon here. I think my patterns will be scattered as well. My Legion actually, interesting, actually getting out of forest into open terrain there. My armoured recon unfortunately taking a few shots there. At the very least it has revealed to me where my opponent's vehicles are. There we go, I'll be sending in my Legion famous straight into the fray to do a bit of damage. Even just putting a couple of artillery shots actually over here to try to take out this command arm. And here we go. Legion farmers versus T-80Bs and Tunguskas. Are they going to be able to take out these T-80s? I don't know. Wow, they actually managed to take out, I think, one or two of them. And unfortunately the squads themselves got taken out relatively quickly. But I think I dare say though that that's was most likely worth it. Legion guys, it's Legion famous, a bit fancier than regular Legion, but they did manage to take out, I think, 2 T-80Bs. And these things are incredibly expensive, so not too shabby by me, even if they did get taken out pretty quickly. Artillery's landing all over the place. The command armor, which I think I was firing at here, did get destroyed, and that's interesting. Very audacious of my opponent actually to be firing artillery so close to his own forces like that. Not too shabby indeed. Even got Motostelski coming in trying to sneak around, but thankfully do have the looks armoured recon for JKW spotting just for that. Interestingly, you'd have armoured recon in the forest. Kind of, well, it's kind of negated. Its recon abilities are kind of negated in the middle of the forest. On the edges of the forest, they're right, but yeah, normally when they're in the middle of the forest, they can't really detect too much. But what the hell? And speaking of which, do you have a few anti-tank teams of my Milans as well as chaparrals and all that, incredibly close to these T-80s. In fact, one of them's shaken, not stirred, and my artillery is just continuing to hammer them. Oh, that's interesting. Little fence just sort of disappears from view when I scroll back like that. Oh well, we're still managing to do quite a bit of damage to my opponent there. But we should be sending in some more stuff for the kill. Just regular infantry should be able to get the job done. Especially after shaking and panicking their vehicles of artillery, which my artillery not being that accurate. What can you do? A couple of patterns, a couple of very light vehicles here, I have to be very careful. And finally I decide to send in AMX 10Ps along with some infantry to do a bit of damage there. Speaking of which, Motostelski is splitting up into different groups. Jaegers decide to stay as one group. Jaegers versus Motostelskis. Not entirely sure how that would go. I think the Jaegers would be a bit better, and especially now that these Motostelskis are splitting up, I think that the Jaegers have pretty much got them on the run, especially with support of the APC. But we'll just have to see what happens. Unfortunately, my own APC is getting... Oh no, there's a JKW's APC is getting targeted there. My Vulcans are going to have to watch out for them, otherwise the T-80Bs are going to get targeted there as well. Jaegers, a couple of them managed to survive, and they're trying their hardest to aim at the T-80Bs despite the fact that they panicked. T-80Bs taking quite a bit of damage, and my Vulcans actually coming in to attack them from the side. Not too shabby indeed. Oh god, look, actually we're getting him to rats. Oh, that's classic. And there we go, one of the T-80 is getting destroyed. The second one, which is somewhere in this forest, is, there we go, retreating back as quickly as possible, though facing its frontal armour towards us though, so very smart maneuver there. I don't know if that was by accident or not. And here come my ATGMs, not really sure why the hell I'm deploying them in the middle of the forest, but what the hell, I guess it's just desperate to take out the T-80Bs. T-80B is going to reverse those straight into my patterns. Chaparrals also not really sure what the hell they're doing there. I'm getting them to retreat as quickly as possible. It's just all out pandemonium. Got a nice little section sort of dividing the map in half. As you can see, I've managed to advance a bit more towards the north, while my opponent, Theta Greya, which is actually my allies' opponent's really, has managed to advance towards the south on the western portion of the map. Tank is destroyed, and these Motostelskis, they've not been detected yet, but it's only a matter of time before these Jaegers find them. Here we go, so Jaegers versus Motostelskis. Let's see if I can get a bit of a closer view of what's happening there. There we go. Nice little blue silhouette's pretty much ping the only thing I can see there. God, all these traces and all that. Granted, in real war you probably wouldn't see so many traces, but what the hell, let's just, there we go. Get a close look what's happening here. The Jaeger's actually getting taken out by the Motostrelskis, who to think. Wait a minute, why the hell are these things still... Silhouette's not really sure, but anyway, not too shabby indeed, nice job. 3 Jaeger squads still remaining. Interesting, I fought more than they got killed off, apparently not. And there we go, we've managed to secure the forest very definitively around Delta. My Vulcans coming in. Really? Wow, crap loads of Vulcans for whatever reason. And my APCs, I don't think I even disembarked my infantry from there, not too shabby. Resupplying, and there we go, probably be looking to capture Delta at some point. Artillery continuing to hammer our opponents. Probably could send up a couple of spotter vehicles just to try to correct the artillery shots, but what the hell, I'll just continue shooting anyway, just the hell of it. And only problem is my opponent is going to have a nice little juicy target here to shoot at, kind of sucks. Vulcan's taking quite a bit of damage, forcing me to retreat towards Jupiter, which thankfully has got plenty of supplies anyway. Jaeger's JKW unfortunately being forced to sit around, mostly, yeah, just moving slowly into the forest there. So let's have a look at the points. So 1684 to 694, I definitely would say I've got this one in the bag. About with 18 minutes to go, you never know what will happen. Things are going to be moving a bit slowly for whatever reasons. I've actually got Zalos coming in, more bloody tank destroyer prototypes. That we just can't get enough of. I think it calls a bit of quick combat as well, why not? Ah, here we go, whoops, that was the wrong thing to press. There we go, finally. So we've got Jaegers advancing along with respective APCs. Motostrelski is holding up in these buildings. Maybe we could get some artillery to fire at them actually, or some sort of HE to fire at them, maybe some helicopters or something. Although then again those special forces guys would be a bit of a pain in the ass to the Sterls. They don't have too many AA missiles anyway, but these Jaegers, yeah, them sticking out in the open like this, not the greatest of things, especially with BMP-1s freaking firing at them as well. I think they've even got ATGMs ready to fire on the APCs, I believe. Okay, it looks like that ATGM was aimed at the freaking riflemen, but I think they actually meant to be aimed at the APCs. That was just a horrible miss. There we go, that one got a bit closer, and finally a bit of artillery coming in. Doing a bit of damage to these Motostrelskis, although yeah, should have been sending in that artillery a bit sooner. Especially given how freaking close it was. I mean, really should have sent it in there as soon as you saw the Motostrelskis tearing the crap out of this building, which appeared to be some sort of a, I don't know, bunch of silos or something like that, and yeah, Motostrelskis just getting torn to pieces. Still a couple remaining though, which kind of sucks. What can you do? And wow, one single guard remaining still. God, those guys are built to last. There we go, finally getting taken out. Got a couple of BMP-1s here. Actually, all the missiles going onto Chevy. Recon squad, not really sure. Actually, no, it doesn't seem to be spotting them for whatever reason. And we've actually got a couple of martyrs coming in, trying to, I don't know, flank or maybe sneak into the opponent's rear base. Not really sure, but unfortunately, not going to be able to do too much damage to them either. What can you do? Pasha's coming in. I believe they have resistance to small arms, and there we go. They actually got 10 HP compared to the 5 HP of the other NATO helicopters. Oh, actually, they're coming in for me. Interesting. Huh. So I guess I'll be providing a bit of fire support on the southwestern front. At the same time, I'm very slowly advancing on the northwestern front. A couple of my AMXs coming in of infantry. This is pretty good, well, actually it's not such bad terrain for infantry. I wouldn't say it's the best terrain for infantry, but it's just, as long as I can crest this hill at just the right angles and all that to catch out these vehicles as I'm cresting over, I can get some rockets over. Wow, especially if I can catch these things out. Yeah, I can get some rockets launched from my infantry's laws or whatever the hell they're called. Get a bit of damage hopefully, but we'll just have to see what happens. I'm still keeping these vehicles down here, so as you can see, yeah, very purposely just getting them to barely stay sort of beneath the change in elevation. It's kind of like a golf course really, where the elevation makes this game, and wow, these vehicles actually coming straight. Oh my god, they're actually coming straight into my ambush. I couldn't have asked for a better ambush there. Oh god, where the hell are my chasseurs going? I don't know. All I know is these Malyutkas getting destroyed, and I don't think these are the cheapest of tank destroyers either. Oh god, that's good. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure where the hell my chasseurs are going. They must have set them to waypoints there for some reason. MXs are managing to do quite a bit of damage. Motostrelski is coming in to reinforce, so my chasseurs caught between a rock and a hard place, it seems. I'm managing to get some shots off at these, the hell are these? Armoured oh no, just regular recon units. And my MX is coming and finally to a bit of damage as well. Chasseurs unfortunately getting whittled down a bit though, but managing to survive on the whole. So quite a bit of pandemonium indeed. And unfortunately my opponent's command arm is all the way towards the west though. So at the very least I think I've identified the FOB of my opponents, though it's almost completely drained, as well as the artillery position as well. So just have to send in a few more infantrymen, take that out, or I can just hammer it with artillery, which I seem to be doing instead. Too shabby indeed. I don't know why that Martyr's staying there. Can get taken out by infantry pretty quickly. And I don't know where my helicopters went. Hopefully they're still alive. Well, I don't know if these are the same two Apaches I had before, but in any case they're going after the BMP-1s. BMP-1's going after JKW's recon squad, so just as well that my Apaches came at just the nick of time, and unfortunately for Fate Grey's APCs or BMP-1s, they don't have any machine guns or anything like that, which bit odd, but what the hell, I suppose they're meant to be used at a bit of a longer range since they have ATGMs. My Apache's just dancing around, not really sure what the hell to do, and my Chasseurs actually panicked and routing, but Motostrelski's also routing. Also, more Motostrelski's coming out for Fate Grey, getting the hell out of there. His Danners could get possibly destroyed by my guys, although unfortunately I've only got 2 rockets, so I don't even have enough of rockets to destroy all these Danners. Very least I'm providing a bit of spotting from my artillery at the very least, and his Motostrelskis, I don't know if I spotted them going back there or not. My Pasha's getting the hell out of there in any case, and hopefully I'll be spotting these Motostrelskis at some point so I can just hammer them with a bit of artillery. These guys, on the other hand, will just keep on retreating. Although if they do manage to capture the FOB though, which I don't think is going to be the case because it does have some existing stuff near them, I think, yeah, they should just be able to resupply the Chasseurs just fine. So where's this artillery going anyway? We'll follow it across the map. Okay, it's heading at probably where it was at some point, but no longer, because my opponent's only got old intelligence information to go on. I don't know what the hell my artillery's doing firing over there, but what can you do? Wow, hell of a match indeed, and it's still not over. Still, not really sure what the hell the victory conditions are, but I'm sure that's probably once you reach 3,000 points, that's what I'm guessing. Let's see what happens. In any case, Fate Grey trying to make the best of a bad situation, getting his Motostrelski to spread out a bit. Finally my Chasseurs managing to capture this FOB, managing to resupply them a bit. And wow, here come my APCs of infantry managing to take out those Motostrelskis before I can even slow down the game enough. But what the hell, I mean, that was overwhelming force anyway, it's not too much of a battle. Motostrelskis, they're going to get taken out before they can even launch a single rocket. So I didn't even have to disembark my infantry, not too shabby. Also sending in some Vulcans as well, just for the hell of it, as well as a couple of supply trucks. So apparently the Danners managed to get out of there though, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be on their tail soon enough. Too shabby, and even my allies, you can see, are starting to make inroads on the southwestern portion of the map, managing to push back the opponent, Fate Grey, who appears to be fighting exclusively on the western front, while he's also fighting a bit on the eastern front as well. He's actually got a BMP-3 out, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for my Vulcans, to say the least. They probably should be trying to spot ahead with some recon. I actually don't have any recon roll. I've got a bit of recon here, but yeah, we need to get a bit closer. Chaparrals are going to get taken out by hidden Motostrelskis, so very nice infantry placement of Fate Grey. Actually, nice little level of detail on the destroyed buildings as well, if I do say so. But yeah, the guys got taken out by something or other. And there we go. We've actually got total victory. We somehow managed to go from, I'm pretty sure we had less than 3,000 points up to 4,760. Not too shabby indeed. So total victory for NATO on the straight ahead battlefield map, which was, you could say, more or less straightforward, though not entirely. Yeah, so there you go, not too shabby. And until next time, this has been Dave Dudovich, signing off.